Now it is time to the third sermons practice for the 15th of July, 2021. Now let's see. Romans chapter 10, if you take a look at I found that the very commandment that was intended to bring life actually brought death. What shall we say then in the law sins? Certainly not. Indeed, I would not have known what sin was except through the law, for I would not have known what the coveting really was if the law had not said, do not covet. But since seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment produced in me every kind of covetous desires, for apart from law, sin is this from the law. Once I was alive but apart from the law, but when the commandments come, sin springs to life, and I died. I found that the very commandments that was intended to bring life actually brought death. For since seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment deceived me, and through the commandment put me to death, so that the law is holy and its commitment is whole, righteous, and good. Did that which is good then becomes death to me? By no means. But in order that the sin might be recognized as sin, it produced death in me through what was good, so that through the commandment the sins might become which is sinful. We know that the law is spiritual, but I am unspiritual, sold as a slave to sin. I do not understand what I do for, or what I want to do, I do not to do. But what I hate, I do. And if I do what I do not want to do, I agree that the law is good. Again, as it is no longer I myself who do it, but it is sin living in me. I know that nothing good lives in me, that is in my sinful nature, for I have the desire to do what is good, but I cannot carry it out. For what I do is not the good I want to do, not the evil. I do not want to do things I keep on doing. Now, if I do what I do not want to do, it is not no longer I who do it, but it is sin living in me that does it. So I find this law at work. When I want to do good, evil is the right there with me. For in my inner being, I delight in God's law, but I see another laws at work in the members of the body, and were going words against the law of my mind. And making me a prisoner of the law of the sin at work within my members. What a wretched man I am, who will rescue me from this body of death? Thanks to do good that the Jews, Jesus Christ our Lord, so that I myself in my mind am a slave to God's law, but in the sinful nature a slave to the law of the sin.